Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be able to provide for yourself or your family. And something I find interesting as well is that it's not only that you're wrong, but you're actively victimizing me if you're on the other side of that line.
Absolutely. And that's the worst thing possible for the next generation. I mean, that's like pretty much everything I'm about. It's like everything I'm about is like in contrast to this like victim mentality where it's like, hey, you know what? Life's gonna suck. But you know what? Sometimes when it sucks, it's the best thing to ever happen to you. And when it does suck, it's like, wow, we get the great opportunity to look within ourselves and find a better, stronger version. Whereas now people are just like, gimme, gimme, gimme. It's not right. Gimme, gimme, gimme. It's like, no, 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 no. This is not how it works. You can't just have like beggars. Like this this new generation of like beggars are like, it's not fair. I can't do it. It's like that's like the opposite, like in a sense, how like America was built with people that are just like, I just need a chance. Okay, I'm poor, I don't fit in, but like, just just an opportunity is what I'm looking for. And people are like, I have an opportunity, but it's not the opportunity I want. Yeah, I have an opportunity, I have a job, but it's not exactly what I should be paid or etc. It's like, well, like change it. Like you have the opportunity, you have the possibility, you can do whatever you want in this landscape that we live in right now, living in a first world country, but people just want to be the victim. And there's like a sense of gratification being the victim. You don't want to lose that role. You want to continue being the victim because it's like a role by the ego. It's almost like a role. It's like I'm a mom, I'm a father, I'm an athlete, I'm a victim. I'm a victim, and how unfair is that? It's like, no, get out. Can't do that. It's just it's just so unfortunate to see that. And if I can do one thing with my voice, it's just like helping people pivot out of that like victim consciousness.
Do you think that what do you think is the most that you've learned from some type of adversity or vicissitude? Do you have one particular experience or one stage of your life where you can look back and say that's where a lot of things either started to change, or that's when I changed. That's when I burnt off all of the dead wood and became the phoenix from the ashes.
Yeah, I mean, there is arguably like six times, but I think the best is just stoicism. Stoicism is like it's the truth. It's the truth, right? Because stoicism came from cynicism. Cynicism came from hedonism. Hedonism was like, you like to have sex, you like to eat,
Mhm.
whatever you like to do as much as you want. Cynicism is like, not like, let's reject everything that we don't need, right? We want food, we want water, we want shelter. Everything outside of that doesn't even matter. Let's reject it. And then Zeno, the founder, was like, all right, like I'll learn from the cynics, but like maybe there's a better way. And he found that better way. It was like, all right, let's figure out what's important in our life. We can access some of that. We can feel good about it, but maybe it's important to not consistently be craving more. Maybe it's important to realize that there's going to be bad times. There's going to be times of grief, times of despair. But you know what? Are there different ways to let that dissolve quicker than normally so we can get back to living the life we want to live, that of joy and contentment and love? What happens if we find ourselves craving for more and more and more? Can we do something about that? What happens when things aren't going well? What can we focus on? Or do we just focus on the things that aren't going well and just complain? And that's been the best thing that happened to me. It's just like, you know what? Let's just back to the basics or make it even simpler. Forget whose quote this is, or it's just like, it's up to you. It's up to you. What are we going to do? We wake up. Oh, like it's not fair. I'm not playing on my team. Oh, it's not fair this. It's not fair that. As you continue to like look on TikTok and social media and you watch Netflix and you go eat like some fast food. Oh, it's not fair. It's like, man, you have access to everything in the world, assuming you have internet. You can find how to cook, how to meditate, how to be more mindful, how to work with your money, how to be a better athlete, whatever you want, right? But people just focus on it not being fair. And I can say that because I used to be that person. So Stoicism really opened my eyes. It was just like, stop being the victim or continue being a victim. Continue being the victim and see where that gets you. Maybe you'll get a couple short-term wins, right? People will feel bad for you. People will give you something nice. People will give you a job. Is that going to last like 10 months? Is that going to last 5 years? Is that going to last 10 years? People just like, oh, you're a victim. Like, oh, take my money. Oh, you're a victim. Have this job. Oh, you're a victim. Like, let's give you a raise. It's like, no. It's like the best thing in the world is like realizing what's completely in your control. This dichotomy of control. What is completely in my control? And you realize there really isn't a lot of things, right? Our ability to prepare ourselves, our effort, our actions, how we treat other people, our intention, and how we react slash respond to things outside of our control, right? And we have to get clear on the things that are not completely in our control, which is everything else. In volleyball, it could be the coach. Does he play you? Is he nice to you? Does he start you? Does he pull you out of games? It could even be your performance. You can't control you're going to have a perfect game. You can prepare great. You can eat well. You can train hard. You can get extra reps, watch video. But right before the game, you cannot say, I'm going to be the MVP this game. I'm going to be the best player. I'm going to hit 100% and kill every single ball. You don't have complete control on how you play during that game. You don't have complete control if you win or lose. You don't have complete control on the team you make, on a scholarship you get, on how your season goes. But you do have complete control to how you respond when you get pulled out of the game. You have complete control how you respond waking up the next day after losing. You can lose, go out and drink. Next day you wake up hungover, you don't do anything. Oh, I feel so bad. Da, da, da. Or you can go home, meditate, get clear on what you want to get better at, wake up the next day and start getting to work. You have that choice every single day. So that's the most important thing to me, is just like stoicism. It's just like taking control of your life, refusing to be a victim, refusing to look for pity, being the best person you can be, and creating your own personal philosophy. I love about that too. It's just not like you have to do this, you have to do that. It's like get clear on who you want to be, do it. Know there's going to be roadblocks and setbacks, and prepare yourself for those. When those hit, you don't need to complain, you don't need to grieve. You know, maybe it's good sometimes to vent or to be open with someone you love, how you feel, but like get back to work, start again, start again, start again, start again, start again, and just keep on going.